how do you start such a topic as controversial and highly charged as this one? Quite simply, you start with not having an ulterior motive or an axe to grind, but you start by having the heart to speak the truth. Having the heart to speak the truth. If you're going to have an axe to grind, or you try to hide information, or you're going to be like Alice in Wonderland, shy, then what you're going to find, then you might as well forget the subject. You know, we live in a world where everyone knows people are trying to hide the truth. But the scientific truth, whatever, people are trying to hide the truth. You know, so nobody gets offensive or offended. So anything and everything is true. And in this hogwash, you know, you never get down to anything. So this program is called Talk TV, and the topic is misogyny is epidemic. Let me start back to where it started from. Okay, young white women fetished by these young men from other countries. Now, obviously, during the discussion, they came out with the hijab, etc. The hijab, sorry. So you knew straight away they were referring to Muslims. Only Muslims wear the hijab, okay? But they didn't want to get to the truth. Even though the talk program is supposed to be about the truth, they didn't want to get too close to the edge, right? But in the end, they did come out and said it. And what they argued was that these young Muslims have a fetish for white girls. No other girls will do. Not black girls, not Indians, you know, just white girls. You know, the Muslims have a fetish, you know, more than they do Muhammad. It's not my words. This is a woman that was on the Alex Phillip talk presenter, Alex Phillip. Okay, these Muslims have a fetish. They go strange. They go dizzy, and you know, and a white woman only has to walk in the room and they pass out. Okay, and this is they claim that they have a problem with white women. It's a fetish. It's leading to crimes, leading to crimes, leading to rape, and leading to harassment. And they even said that many white women have approached the police and the police has done nothing. I don't know how true that is, but according to her, she said that she can prove it. Why she's got her experiments, you know, her social data, you know, which she didn't even provide. She did not provide those evidence, and I don't know why. If you're going to go to a program and say something is shocking like this, you need to get your data with you. You need to show it. But she didn't show anything. Right? From experience, what I will say is that, like black men, Muslims do have a fetish for white women. When white women become Muslims, they're passing out, they're crying, you know, they're kissing her feet. You know, they do have a fetish for white women. You know, when I used to live in a multicultural area, I've seen it myself. You know, they go doolally, they go strange when a white woman is around. You think it's a Virgin Mary. So they do have an obsession. You know, the same as black men do. You know, the same as black women do for white men. We love that white flesh. We bow down to it. But, you know, as we would do Baal. There's something wrong with the mind of Muslims and ethnic minorities. Something's seriously wrong with us. Before the term fetish was African objects, artifacts, etc. You know, fetish was, you know, about Africa. Now he's turned his head on his tail. And now we black people, we Muslims, have a fetish for white people, a strange kind of worship, Baal worship, pagan worship. And it comes from the root of inadequacy. It comes from degradation. It comes from having no love for ourselves. You know, the white European race, you know, they love themselves. You have to admire the white race. You have to love them for it. You can't hate them for it because they organize well, you know, good governorship. You can't hate them for it. You know, but this is the reason why we objectify them, because it's through something that we lack, lack of intelligence, lack of organization, lack of unity. So we end up bowing down to what we aspire to. But let's go deeper. They claim that these Muslims are committing out crimes, etc., against these white women, and they say misogyny is epidemic. Epidemic. Well, to my knowledge, that part I find hard to believe, because if illegal Muslims are coming to the country, illegal Muslims, number one, right? If they're of marriageable age, why are they not looking for a wife? Why are they looking for a white woman? Why are they not reading the Quran? You know, you think to yourself that, you know, they love Muhammad, they want to look for a wife in their 20s, not look around looking for a white woman, unless Islam is a joke. You know, so something doesn't quite add up. And they say, you know, Muslim men are not allowed to touch women's hand. They're not allowed to. How are you going to obey your prophet, obey your Quran, and you can't wait to run around looking at white women and touching their hands? Something don't make sense. You can't even touch a woman's hand to save her life. But you can do to lust after her. That doesn't make sense to me. In the religion of Islam, you're not allowed to touch a woman's hand. I've seen them debate all the time. I can't shake your hands. I can't shake your hands. I might lust. But according to this program, you do anyway. You do. What kind of hypocrisy is that? You know? I was going to say, as I say something then. To be honest, I know a lot of black people will becoming Muslims a lot. And that's the reason why I could not become a Muslim. I saw far too many contradictions. Far too many contradictions. You cannot even, you know, shake a woman's hands, but you can lust after her. You know, you think something doesn't add up. But anyway, they're traveling for the girls. They're coming over for white women. They heard people are talking. These white women are gorgeous, juicy legs. You can see everything on the table. Everything on the table. But your own women, you told them to cover up. You told them to cover up. You're coming over to the West. Let's see what they've got. You know, this is according to the program, not according to my words. She said misogyny is epidemic. Police 3,000 plus incidents of violence against women and girls daily. 3,000 incidents of violence against women and girls daily. I'm not sure if they mean against Muslim women, but according to the program, right, by Alex Felix, talk presenter, right, it says, right, against white girls. The 3,000 crimes against white girls in England by Muslims. You believe that? You believe it? Look, right? You know, I have sisters and nieces. You telling me that if a Muslim came to harass my family and the police did nothing about it, I'm sitting like that and do nothing myself? Something does not add up. 3,000, you know, plus incidents of violence against women and girls from Muslims, allegedly. 3,000 daily. These Muslims must be praying. They're supposed to be praying. But instead, they're committing crimes and nothing gets done. You know, something doesn't make sense. Either they're praying for a race war, They're praying for civil war, or something deeper is happening beneath the surface. You let me know. Why do you think, if this is true, why do you think the police are not doing anything? 3,000 crimes, of lust and God knows what, violence happen against white women every day in England, and nothing gets done. To be honest, I find it hard to believe it. I don't think it's true. I think somebody's race baiting.